to whom we all actually should be respectful for all the knowledge that they have given us. So let us actually pray for them, and also let us actually give our salutations to them and then start this program. This program is done for the students who have just completed the 10th standard. Because of the pandemic, the board exam got really postponed from one day to another, and finally the state board has completed all its examination. CBSE and ICSE actually made sure that whatever exam that they had done, they are going to actually grade the students and give the marks. So by one or the other method, now the process of the examination is over for the 10th standard students. Now they are all prepared for the next part of their education journey, and then we need to look at what are the opportunities available. I'm sure many of you would have already looked at the different possibilities and opportunities available by now, but nonetheless we thought that we'll actually give you a glimpse of what are the opportunities available, and then also tell you all about our own program. Okay, what is that we have in store? How is it that we can help the students to fulfill their dreams and ambitions? Okay, so this is going to be a program for almost 1 hour 30 minutes, where I will first take you through the opportunities that you have after 10th standard. So if you can look at the screen. Okay, you will find that you are basically completed your secondary education, and now you are getting into pre-university. Now the pre-university can be read also as the 11th and the 12th standard portions. Now you are now getting into this pre-university, but it's very important to know which stream to choose will depend on what you want to do after pre-university. Where do you want to go after pre-university? Are you interested in an undergraduate program in engineering, medicine, science, law, arts? What is it that you are basically looking at? Now, if you are looking at engineering and medicine, then your choice of stream at the pre-university should be different. If you're looking for some arts or law or something else, then the stream should be different. Or if you're looking for a career in accountancy and then want to become a CA or an ICWA, then the choice of the stream at the second PUC will be different. So it all depends on what you really want to be after PUC. Now, broadly, you can classify the different, professional programs into 3. Now, the broad categories are, I'll take from the right, which is the pure science. If you want to become a scientist or a teacher, then that career option, in fact, is called as the pure science option. One can actually choose again different courses for that. Or you want to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer or an agriculturist, then we call it as a professional courses. So is it you want to get into a pure science or a professional course? Of course, there's one more stream which is available, which is arts, literature, journalism, and so on and so forth. So the 3 things are available. But from our side, which I represent, Jnanadhara Educational Services, we can help you out in the first 2 streams. Third stream is something that we have not thought about. So if your interest basically belongs to one of the 2, either to pure science or to the professional course, okay, then we are going to take you through some of the aspects which will help you to understand about the opportunities and what you need to do in the +2 program. All right. So the next part of the discussion basically will be on the first 2 aspects. Okay. Now, what are the different courses available in the stream of let us say professional courses and also the pure science? After +2, one has to actually do, if you are interested in doing an engineering program, then you have to do BE, BTech, BSc engineering, and so on and so forth. And then you can choose a career path in engineering. Or if you want to be a doctor, then after +2, you'll have to choose medicine, which will lead essentially to an MBBS degree, and then after that a post-graduation degree and a super specialization and so on and so forth. So that is the path that you will have to take if you want to be a doctor. And if you want to be a scientist or a teacher or a professor in an institute, then you will have to do a BSc program, either an integrated program or a standalone program, and then do your master's, PhD, and so on and so forth. Similarly, if you want to get into the profession of agriculture, then you'll have to do a BSc or an MSc in agricultural sciences and also do a PhD and then continue a program that way. Now, these are the 4 available categories. I'm not saying that it is restricted only to 4. You may have several of them, but most commonly available courses in India at least belong to one of these. Okay. Now, where should you do this? After your PUC, where should you really do all this program? Now, we usually say that you should do it in the best possible place. Like after 10th, you always have a wish to join the best college for your pre-university. Same way, after pre-university, you should always aim to get into the best possible institute in the field of medicine or engineering or pure science or whatever. Now, let us call them as premier institutions. The word premier is only to emphasize they are the places which will help you to or train yourself to the best of your abilities. So therefore, we call them as premier institutions. They will make you more skillful in that area, will prepare you for a career at the highest possible level. Okay, and that's why we are calling them as premier institutions. Now, if you want to know what are the premier institutions for engineering, here are they. I think the temple of technical education, I would say, are these IITs. I think most of you are aware of this. It's called Indian Institute of Technology. They are in fact the best in the world to train the students for say engineering and technology courses.
Excuse me, sir.
There are 23 such IITs in India. Now, almost every state actually has one IIT. The recent one is the IIT Dharwad, which got started in Karnataka, okay, 3-4 years back. And now, in total, there are 23 of them. After that comes NITs, called National Institute of Technology. These NITs are very similar to IITs in the structure, in their standard, in their peer group. Many of the NITs, in fact, overtake some of the IITs also. Okay, for example, NIT Surathkal, which is in Karnataka, one can say easily that's actually better than IIT Dharwad, the recently started IIT. So NITs are also a temple of say education for technical and engineering say stream, and you will find that many of the NITs produce in fact world-class engineers. And how many such NITs are there? 30 NITs are there. It is mandated, and there's a provision for every state to have one NIT. And therefore, you have NITs everywhere in India. Okay, every state actually has one NIT. NIT Surathkal is in Karnataka. NIT Warangal is in Telangana. Okay, NIT Trichy is in Tamil Nadu. Same way, you will have NIT in every state there. Okay, NIT is spread over all over India. Now, if you are interested in, say, information technology or say the computer-enabled courses, then Indian Institute of Information Technology also will be an institute of eminence that you can look for. So after your PUC, if you want to make a career in engineering, especially related to the IT-enabled services, then I think these IITs are again a very good choice. There are 23 such IITs available. Okay, there are a lot of IITs again in India. Then comes one and only one institute of this kind. I would say in the world you may actually have something like 4 or 5 institutes of this kind, which is dedicated for space, science and technology. There's one in Europe, one in US, and I think the third one that I can think of is actually in India. and this is called Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. This program is run by ISRO, completely funded and then managed by ISRO. They in fact train the students so that they can become finally the faculties of ISRO. You all can actually join as an employee of ISRO, researchers in ISRO, and you will get the world-class project if you join ISRO. Okay. If someone is interested in space science and technology, keep this in mind. Then after this, we also have institutes which are non-governmental called Birla Institute of Technology and Science. It's a deemed university. There are 3 bits now. One is in Pilani, that's the oldest one. And BITS Pilani, in fact, actually has a campus in Goa. It's called as BITS Pilani, Goa. And one more in actually Hyderabad, BITS Pilani, Hyderabad. So there are together 3 bits, and all of them, in fact, are very, very good institutions. One can easily say that these BITS institutes are almost like IITs, okay, in their standard, in their delivery, in their course. In fact, they're more creative. They are the ones who started the dual degrees for engineers. Okay, they can actually do an engineering plus MSc economics. They can do an engineering plus MSc physics. So that is possible in BITS. So again, a fantastic institution to study. Apart from that, you have several engineering institutions associated with the governments of that particular state. The university will be set up by the state, and that university is going to actually make other colleges affiliated to it and then run the programs. In Karnataka, this is called as VTU, Visvesvaraya Technological University, and they have several local engineering colleges affiliated to it. And apart from that, there are a lot of deemed universities, autonomous institutions in Bangalore itself in engineering, like RVCE is an autonomous institution. And then you have some deemed universities also. Dayanand Sagar University is there, and you have Ramaya University is there, which run engineering programs. So these are the institutes that you should keep in mind if you want to have a career in engineering. And after this comes medicine. For medicine also, there are some extremely good institutes in India. And the one that comes to my mind immediately is AIIMS. All India Institute of Medical Sciences. There are several, again, some 6 or 7 of them are there. AIIMS present at different parts of India. And one of the most important one and most popular one is the AIIMS New Delhi. Lot of doctors, eminent doctors that you see in Bangalore would be products of this AIIMS. Okay, they would have either done their PG or at least the bachelor degree in AIIMS. A very, very big institute which really trains the students to become very, very good doctors, and they are recognized all over the world. After that, we have Armed Forces Medical College. Several of them you can see. JIPMER in Pondicherry, St. John's in Bangalore, CMC in Vellore are all universities, are all again medical schools which will train you to become extremely good doctors. Bangalore also has some very, very good medical colleges like Bangalore Medical College, okay, which is I think one of the premier medical schools in India. A lot of students from other states also come and study in this place. Apart from this, we have one in Mysore, the Mysore Medical College, very old one, and also is very popular for the training that it imparts to students. If you come to pure science, you have again the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore itself, almost 110 years old institute, one of the oldest and the best institute in India. Okay, being actually accredited as the best from last 5-6 years by the government appointed accreditation committee as one of the best institute in India, and it also ranks within 50 and within 100 of in different parameters all over the world. So one of the most recognized institutes world over is in Bangalore itself. It trains students for pure science, taking them soon after the second year PUC. They have a 4 years BS program, and it has become extremely popular. It's now 10 years old, and it's actually acclaimed to be an extremely good, course for the students in pure science. They are all over the world. You will have students out doing this BS program, joining as PhD students, and so on and so forth. And now they have slowly started actually also graduating. Yesterday, one of my students of BS program Mukul Chattopadhyaya, he completed his PhD program. Okay, he is, I think, the first student to complete his PhD program from this BS program from IAC. After doing BS program, he joined for PhD. In around 5 years, he has completed his PhD also. Okay. Then we have ISERs, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research. There are several of them. This is equivalent to the IITs you have for technology. Same way, this is equivalent to that in pure science. There are so many of them here: Mohali, Calcutta, Bhopal, Pune, Trivandrum, and recent one is Tirupati. You have many ISERs, again imparting extremely good education in pure science. NICER is in Bhubaneswar, started from by Department of Atomic Energy. We also have Center for Excellence in Basic Science, Mumbai. NICER and CBS come under the same category. They are run by Department of Atomic Energy. Chennai Mathematical Institute. So though it says Mathematical Institute, they do give actually a BSc degree, which will encompass all the 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. But ultimately, you will specialize in mathematics at a later stage. Then you also have Indian Statistical Institute. Okay. Then Indian Institute, there are actually 2 of them. One in Bangalore, the other one is in Calcutta. Then you have IITs and DITs. Okay. Now, the reason why I told you about all these institutions is because now it all depends on which institute you want to join. The preparation, the place that you want to join after 10th standard will depend on. Okay. Suppose you want to be in IITs, then your preparation level and where you have to join will be decided based on that. Or you want to join medical field, then it again depends on what kind of coaching that you need to take now, so that you will be able to accomplish and become and get into one of these schools. Okay, before I go to my next part, I think I should also tell you about universities available for agriculture. Agriculture, universities are there, colleges are very few. Most of them are universities. Karnataka Veterinary Animal and Fishery Science University is there in Bidar. Then you have one in Shumaga. Then the University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, which is basically called as GKVK. Again, an extremely good institution for agriculture. You will be getting a lot of good, say, government jobs also if you actually get a agricultural, say, bachelor's degree or an MSc degree. So chances of getting jobs are quite high in this particular field, especially the government jobs. They have one in Dharwad, the other one in Bagalkot, dedicated to horticulture science. Okay, so these are the premier institutions available for different streams. Now, to get into these premier institution, what you should do? You should be, you should actually take up qualifying examination and clear them. Especially at the +2 level, dear students, you have to concentrate on 2 examinations. One is the board examination, which you're all quite say comfortable with, familiar with, like your 10th board. This examination is conducted by either the state board or CBSE or ICSE. So there is one state board examination. And another one, the entrance exam to get into these premier institutions. Okay, it is board exam is like your passport. You should definitely have a passport. Entrance exam is like visa. Okay, if you have a passport, then the visa can be stamped on it. So both the exams are going to be important. You should clear the board examination with flying colors. At the same time, you should also do well in the entrance examination. Now, examination wise, it has become double. At 10th standard, you only had 1 examination, but now you will have 2 examinations to clear. That is why +2 level is always more challenging than your high school. Now, these 2 exams are quite different in their approach, though the syllabus is same for both of them, but the approach is very different. For example, in the board examination, like your 10th board, you will have predictable format. You will have 1 mark question, 2 mark question, 3 marks, so on and so forth. And they're all basically dependent on what you study in the second year, like your 10th board. The examination is only for the syllabus of the 10th standard, right? So it's only 1 academic year that you need to concentrate. Marks are given for the steps, not just for the final answer. So there is a possibility of part marks being obtained. And it only tests the knowledge and to some extent understanding. It doesn't really go into a lot of applications and so on and so forth. If you can by heart a lot of this, you can do well in this examination. And most important, majority of the questions are repeated across years. If you can do 8 years of paper, then most of the questions are from this. You will not get anything new. In fact, some of my colleagues are so conversant with this method, they can tell you that 21st question, which will be, okay, 6th question, it will be only this particular one. So it is so very predictable. Questions are all repeated and predictable ones. And whereas if you consider the entrance examination, number one, format itself is different. Some of the examinations like IIT Advanced don't even go for a fixed format. They keep changing the format. 1 year they will have MCQs, that is multiple choice question. Another year they will have multiple choice question with more correct options. And another year they will introduce match the following. The third year they will make it completely numerical. So these examinations don't stick to a particular standard of format. They keep changing. And they concentrate on both the years, not just 1 year. They have actually want to test you on both first year and second year. Okay. And many of the examinations have negative marking. Okay. Either you get 0, +1, or -1 is also possible. Remember that. You will never get a -1 in your board examination, but you can always get a minus marks in entrance examination. There's a negative marking. Now, the purpose of the entrance exam is to test your conceptual understanding, problem-solving abilities, and also see if you can apply a given concept to a situation. Or is it just that you know the concept, but you do not know the application part of it? But here, application is what is tested. Okay, in the board part, that would be actually much lesser. Normally, you will have this new type of question, which is MCQs, multiple choice question, because then they can evaluate it quickly and give you the result. That is why they make it MCQs. Okay, so these are the main difference between the two. But as a student, you should balance your board examination and also balance your entrance examination part preparation, so that you will clear the examination and get into those premier institute that I told you. That is one reason I told you about the premier institution, because you should have a clear aim as to which one you want to get in. Then your training also can be done accordingly. Okay, can be done accordingly. Now, some of the major, entrance exams that one has to write will be JEE mains examination. For you all, you have to write this examination in 2022. Okay, this mains examination. The format will be again MCQs. They keep changing the format. Last 2 years back, they only had multiple choice questions. From last year, they have introduced multiple choice question plus numerical. So the patterns can change a little, but majority will be multiple choice questions. This will give opportunity for you to enter to the NITs and IITs and so on and so forth. This will also be a qualifying examination for the next round. From here, they select around 2 lakh students and allow them to write the next level of examination called JEE Advanced. And if you clear this advanced examination, one of the toughest examinations in the world, I can say, if you clear this examination, then you can get into IITs. I told you, IITs are the best institution for engineering. You can get into that only after, clearing these 2 examinations. Okay. If these 2 are for national level institutes like NITs and IITs, for local engineering colleges, you have CET and Comet K. But the CET and Comet K, every year they keep actually telling us from next year CET may be there or may not be there. But right now it is still there. CET is there. This year they're going to do it actually in the month end. And this will actually give an opportunity to get into the local engineering colleges affiliated to VTU. And some of the autonomous, colleges like RV also take students based on the rank that you get in CET. CET is little special compared to the other 2. Other 2 doesn't consider the board marks at all, but CET considers board marks also for declaring the rank. 50% comes from board marks. Perhaps it's the only examination which considers board marks also for declaring marks. Other 2 doesn't take it into consideration. Only that you should have a certain percentage of marks. Above that, you can easily get into. For medical entrance exams, there's only one examination, NEET. AIMS and JIPMER is also now combined with it. There's just one examination called NEET. Sorry for this little confusion. There are no 3 examinations. One examination called NEET for all medical and say pharma courses. All of them, in fact, come under this NEET itself. Okay. In fact, it's actually a good thing because you just have to write one examination for getting into medical colleges. Of course, there will be state quota for every state to fill the seats in their medical schools. Okay. For example, Karnataka will have a certain number of quota, around 8,000 seats, which are available for the students to get into our. So there will be 50% of the seats will be reserved for our students, okay, who have written the examination and also studied in Karnataka for some time, and then they will be able to get the seats as on a priority. So the NEET examination is one, which will be for all medical schools. Okay, for pure science, we have all the examination that I told you will also be applicable, like NEET and also mains and advanced. Apart from that, if you can clear KVPY, Kishore Vaignanik Protsahan Yojana examination, then also you can get into pure science. IASC takes students based on KVPY marks. KVPY is an examination, scholarship examination, which you can actually do it when you are in, say, first year PUC or when you are in second year PUC. You can clear this examination, and based on the performance, you can get a seat either in IASC or in ICERS. Both of them take students. Of course, they also have their own entrance examination for later purposes. Okay. Now, because I don't have much time, I'm really rushing through this. And if someone actually has some questions, I'll take it up in the end. Okay. Now I should tell you that these are the entrance exam that one has to clear to get into the premier institutions. But then how do you really train yourself after 10th standard so that you can clear this examination in 2022? Your preparation should start from today. Okay, because the time in fact is short. The 10th standard examination got over a little late this year, and therefore I would say the time that is available for your preparation has come down. So your preparation should start from today. And in this regard, I would like to actually submit that we have an educational institution called Jnanadhara Educational Services. This educational services is only some 6 or 7 months old, started by teachers who want to really make sure that the students will understand the concepts, will know how to solve the problems, and finally will be able to apply the concepts for different situations. We're all very passionate teachers who want to really make sure that the student stress level will come down, at the same time have the best of the preparedness for these examinations. Okay, we have different programs. I will explain that to you, and also the team that is involved in this. Now, remember, it's very important to have a balance between the board examination and the entrance examination. Our team is specialized in that. We have come up with the following programs to help the students to prepare for board and also the competitive examination. The first one is we have a competitive examination support for students of VVS Sardar Patel College. VVS Sardar Patel is in Basveshwar Nagar. I think many of you are aware of this. One of the best colleges in Bangalore North, I can easily say. Has fantastic results over several years. They're very consistent in getting ranks within 10 in the board examination, and many students have got good ranks in CET, in JEE mains, NEET, and so on and so forth. Many of their students are doing also research in pure science. Okay, it's a fantastic school. And in this college, we have tied up, Ganadara has tied up to do the competitive examination part. Okay, more details will be given as we go along. But this is one option where students can actually get both the board examination training and also the competitive examination. Ganadara is also associated with another college called GT Independent TU College. This is on Magdi Road, spread over around 5 acres of land. They have very spacious building, classrooms, laboratory. but they didn't have the science program, and we are helping them to do an integrated program. Integrated is we are going to combine the board part and the competitive part in the same environment, okay? And we are going to intertwine both of them so that you will actually see both as one single entity, okay? This is different from the college plus competitive examination. This is an integrated, both we are going to combine and then teach together. This is another program that we have. And the third one is a very ambitious program, a very unique program that we have conceived. This is combining the competitive examination preparation with NIOS. Students, have you heard about this called NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling? What they will do is they will give you a flexibility of learning things on your own and take up the examination when you are prepared. Unlike the other boards like CBSE or state board, which is going to give you a time frame and say that complete it now, then I will give you a test. Complete the syllabus now, then I'll give you the final test. And all the examination will be together. But NIOS gives you the flexibility of learning at your own pace and also taking examination when you are ready. This will be very, convenient for students who are aiming for competitive examination and want to do well in the competitive examination. This will bring down the stress level of the board preparation. Okay, more about it as we go along anyway. Third one, we have also started the competitive examination support for students of Vidya Purna Pragna. It is little away from this place. It's actually near this Nagsandra, the last stop of metro. Because of metro, the travel time really has come down. Okay, if you take Rajajinagar metro, you can actually reach this place in something like 13 or 14 minutes. This college is just next to the metro, so there's a big advantage in this. And Purna Pragna is one of the oldest institutions of Karnataka. It has, in fact, an extremely good college in Udupi, and they have several schools spread over Karnataka. And one of them actually is just next to that Vidya, or the Kenna metal is what we call now. It's just next to that, attached to that itself rather. So we also do the courses in that college. So these are some of the courses and the programs that we have. Now, admission to all our programs will be based on a selection test. Now, your results has not come out, isn't it? But still, we want to start the program. And therefore, what do we do is we do a selection test and see how you are doing in your high school. This will also tell us whether you can cope with the rigorous training in the competitive examination part, or will there be something else that we can suggest for you. So the selection test is number one for the admission to all our programs, and also will give scholarship based on the performance. So for these two, we are going to use this selection test. We want to start the class at the earliest. We want to start from 13th of July. That is from next Monday, we want to start our classes. Okay. We will do it actually online initially. And then once the college starts in their premises, that is after this pandemic is over, then we will go back to the college and then start doing the classes there. Until then, it's going to be purely on an online mode. Okay. Now about our team. Ganadara consists of 4 eminent teachers. Okay, I am Dr. M.K. Raghavendra. I basically have an MSc and a PhD degree, PhD in nuclear physics, and I have been in fact teaching for the students at +2 level from almost 22 years. I also like training students for examination like mains, advanced, KVPY is something which I love training students. And many of my students have cleared KVPY examination and also the advanced examination, and are in IITs and also in many of NITs. I'm really a proud teacher that way, to say that my students have achieved more than what I could achieve as a student. Okay, they're extremely good students from different areas. There are doctors, there are engineers, there are also pure science people. I was principal of base PU College Rajajinagar for 2 years. Then I resigned and we started this Jnanadhara. Along with me, I'm also say that we are fortunate to have another teacher of eminence, Professor Raghavan. He teaches chemistry. Oh, by the way, I teach physics. Raghavan sir teaches chemistry. He again is a specialized teacher for the board examination and also for the NEET and the mains examination. His chemistry teaching is very well accepted by students all over Karnataka, not just in Bangalore. He has served many institutions like say Jain College. He was in Jain College. He was in say Christ College. And finally, before joining Jnanadhara, he was the academic head of base Rajajinagar. Okay, he has a lot of experience in administration and also in teaching. After this, we have another say a very eminent teacher, Professor Sandeep Kumar. Sandeep sir teaches chemistry, and he was the program head of the entire pre-uni plus program of base. Base actually has something like 3,000 students getting trained in that for those examinations, the board and also for mains and NEET examination. Sir was heading this entire wing. He had around 150 teachers and around 3,000 students, and he was managing them. And he was a specialized teacher for the toppers of base. All toppers of base used to come to Basangudi, and sir used to actually teach chemistry for them. And many of his students have got ranks within 10 in CET and also get first rank, second rank in the board examination. Okay, and after that we have Srihari Venkatesh Thorgal sir. In fact, Dr. Srihari Thorgal is an extremely good mathematics teacher. In fact, is called as germ of mathematics teaching by his students. Okay, today being Guru Purnima, he has been in fact given many such titles. So he's one of the best teachers that we have for mathematics. His maths classes are highly accepted and received by the students. They start in fact loving mathematics after attending his class. He has again very wide experience in teaching students at the board and also for the entrance examinations, all entrance examinations. He has traveled all over Karnataka teaching students for and training students for the CET program. So this is the introduction of our program and also of our team. I'm so sorry I took a lot of time in introducing our team and also in introducing the program. Now I request Sandeep sir to tell us about NIOS program, and after that Srihari sir to tell us about the VVS program. About the GT program, I think I've given us some introduction already. Because we don't have much time, what I'll do is I will try to actually summarize it only in the end for a few minutes. Okay, and now over to Sandeep sir for his presentation about the NIOS program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, NKR sir. I think this past 30 minutes has given students a lot of insight into what is in store for them when they come to 11th or first PUC. Here I am trying to present a different, completely different and an alternative program, and it is something beyond the conventional programs that we have right now in the PUC system. Let me share my presentation. Yes. Yeah. In a short span of 10-15 minutes, I'll try to go through this small presentation. MKR sir has told you all about Ganadara Edu Services, an institute which is formed by 4 passionate teachers. We all have had experience in working in many big institutes. So all of us thought, why can't we create our own organization wherein we can groom highly talented students. And our main motto is to ensure a stress-free environment, at the same time produce excellent results. That is what
there is a.
Yes, sir.
It is not audible in between.
He is
now okay. Okay, sir.
Now okay. Yeah. Is it okay, sir, now?
Now
Yes.
it's okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is okay.
Okay. Okay. Just a second. There is a okay. There's a warning sign coming here. 1 second. Speaker is not working. Is what is shown. Just check it. Yeah. Sir, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. No, no, sir. No, it is not audible now. No, sir, it is not audible. No, no, you re-plug it, sir.
Now is it audible, sir? Now is it audible?
Yes.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. Without wasting much time, I was telling you about the motto of Jnanadhara, to create a stress-free environment, at the same time not compromising on the result. Okay. So to get in a rank within 10, all the important things in your life, and then just be with books. It's not like that, because we've seen toppers, we've seen students who have scored 500, the NEET ranks all India, CET within 10. Okay, it's not that all those students were bookworms or something like that. A program that is given out by Government of India. In fact, it's an autonomous body called NIOS. So let me just give you a brief idea about that in the short time available. If anyone is interested on this, you can contact us separately, and we don't mind having a separate 1 hour detailed session on this. Okay. Probably if I had presented this particular program maybe 4 months ago, people would be skeptical, not going to college, not a conventional method, would sound rather unfamiliar or offbeat. Okay. But fortunately or unfortunately, because of this COVID situation, this program might well suit the present scenario. Okay. Wherein we are trying to bypass the normal conventional college system. So points carefully. Any questions, I am open to it. Or if you want a separate detailed session, we can also arrange for it. Okay. Um, the present system that we have. There is a board exam, there is entrance exam, and there is this twin challenge you have to face. Till now, it was only board exam, right? And from now onwards, that is from first PUC or 11th onwards, you'll have this twin challenge of both board exam and entrance exam. The problem with this system is this takes away a lot of your time. You'll have to prepare for your board exam and entrance exam. Though syllabus is same. That's the fun part. You're studying from the same textbook, yet the two exams have two different approaches. Okay. And this puts a lot of stress on a student. And many a time students come and tell us, sir, I've started concentrating on the board exam. My entrance exam performance is dropping down. And if I start concentrating on my competitive exam part, my board exam performance drops down. So it's very difficult for majority of students. There are a very handful of them who can excel in both very easily. But for a majority of students, riding on two boards, using two boards is would be very difficult, right? Therefore, we are proposing an alternative like this, where we are making use of this program called NIOS. The main reason is, as I've told you, their examination scheduling, the timetable, all is very cramped up. In fact, just to give you an example, this year, January 2020, a second PUC student, okay, a second PUC student had to concentrate on multiple exams at a time. He had to think about his JEE exam, which usually students take up first in January. Student also had to concentrate on his practical exams, final practical exams, for which there are 30 marks out of 100. Remember, the weightage is 30%. Okay. At the same time, a student was also made to focus on his pre-boards or preparatory exams. So imagine a student in the month of January getting ready for all these three highly competitive, important examinations, right? So that puts a lot of stress, and NIOS provides a very good alternative, right? So let me now briefly explain what NIOS is. With our competitive exams, that is JEE, NEET, and even CET. Okay. Yeah, the graph there shows the stress levels. Your 10th standard, you find it that much more or relatively easier. You score very well. You're on cloud 9, and suddenly in class 11, performance drops, and in class 12, it may only increase a bit, not too much. Okay, so this is something we want to avoid with this particular program. Okay, a bit about NIOS. NIOS is an autonomous body, just like your CBSE board and the ICSE board. Okay, it's an autonomous body such to cater to students who are slow in learning, one, or students who are interested in sports and other curricular activities, students who cannot afford much time for schooling. Okay, so it was originally designed for those students, but now because of the unique features and advantages of this program, many academic oriented students are also taking it up. Okay, so earlier that program which was meant for slow learners is now also being taken up by many students who are highly focused, motivated, and also want to excel in various competitive exams. So even those students are taking it up now. In fact, you won't believe me, the number of students taking up NIOS is growing exponentially in the state. In fact, we were having a discussion with the zonal head of NIOS, and he was telling in Karnataka alone, there are now 5 lakh students who are enrolled in NIOS. So that's a huge number. And that is an evidence for the growing popularity of this particular model. So we are calling it the alternative model for the convention system. Okay, now what does NIOS offer? If I ask one of you here, or I'll be very happy if all of you participate. Uh, what do you expect from an education system? One of you can take this question. What are the problems you know now, right now in the education system, and what do you think would make it better? You have already been there for 10 years now in the schooling system, right? One of you can just volunteer and tell me, sir, this is something which we want to avoid.
So application of what we learn in real life.
Okay, application of what you learn in real life. So your textbooks are completely disconnected to what you actually see your experience, correct?
In a way, yes, sir.
Okay, okay, anything else? Good. Application and the relevance of the text material. Good. Okay, then anything else? Okay, what if I tell you, or if your school tells you, you can take the exam whenever you want, will you be happy? And that would be a shocker for you, right? School will never tell that. But what if a school tells you in the year you can take the examination at your choice, in the sense that the date and timing of your choice, so that you can come prepared, you can be confident before writing the exam. Would that be nice? I'm sure all the 10-15 participants who are here, all of you would agree that that would give a lot of confidence. When you're asked to write the exam on the date and timing of your choice, you can come prepared well. And what if your school gives an option? You can select your subjects apart from what is there for the examination. You can also go for additional subjects, which, as one of the participants pointed out, relevancy. We study something in the textbook, the industry has something, in reality there is something. What if a model offers you additional courses of your interest? Say you're studying physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. In addition to that, you're also studying Sanskrit literature. If someone is interested in literature, you're also allowed to do that. Don't you think that would offer a great deal of flexibility, right? And all these aspects are there with NIOS. It offers a great degree of flexibility. It offers a lot of freedom to learn. There are a variety of courses which one can take up in addition to the core courses. Okay, right. Let me take this further. Okay, so these are the points I'm going to highlight in the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, about the programs, how to get admission, what kind of academic delivery will be there, What will be the evaluation system followed? And how well is this board recognized? Does it have the same status as that of your CBSE or ICSE? We'll answer all those questions. Okay. Programs and courses. NIOS has the following courses. They have a course called secondary, which is equivalent to your 10th, which you have completed in your respective CBSE, ICSE or state boards. Then they have what is called as a senior secondary course. That is what is equivalent to 12th of CBSE or PUC of the state boards or 12th of even ISC. Correct? This is what we are trying to project now. This is what we are trying to integrate with your competitive exam training. Okay? And now look at the other aspects. A learner, that's what NIOS calls any student in its program. A student who is part of NIOS is called a learner. A learner is required to pass in a minimum of 5 subjects, including 1 or maximum of 2 languages. Now look at the beauty of this. You can select only 3 core subjects and the remaining 2 languages, right? Not many boards offer this, especially the Karnataka PU board makes it mandatory for you to study 6 subjects, 4 optionals, 2 4th subject just for the sake of it. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to study electronics, but still I'm forced to take it up because the board does not offer that flexibility, right? But here it's not like that. You can only select 3 core subjects. For example, say you are aspiring to become an engineer, getting into an engineering college. You can only choose physics, chemistry, maths. That is what is required for an engineering student. Okay. No entrance exam requires the 4th core subject. You take any engineering entrance exam, whether it is JEE or CET at the state level, it only requires you to study 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, maths. You don't have to study 4th subject. And you know what does it mean? 1 subject reduced means you'll have around 150 to 200 hours saved. You would have saved around 150 to 200 hours of just classes, and equally good number, that is 200 hours of preparation. So you would have saved around 400 hours. Imagine giving those 400 hours for your competitive exam training. That is the best part of this particular program. Okay. So you're saving a lot of time because of the flexibility. So you can select only 3 subjects. If you are an engineering aspirant, you can take a PCM. If you are a medical aspirant, you can only select PCB. Okay. So that sort of a flexibility is given. And as I told you, the learner can also opt for a lot of vocational courses. You know, there is a list of vocational courses you can it can vary anywhere between Sanskrit literature to computer programming, you know. So that is something which you can select based on your interest levels. Okay, that's about the programs. Admission is online, 100% online. The fees is also pretty affordable. It's around, as you can see on the screen there, it's around 2,000 rupees for 5 subjects. Whereas if you compare it to normal PU college fees, it is way less. I think average.
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಳಿಸಿ.
Okay. I think there is.
No sir.
Manage as much as possible.
No sir. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್.
ಈಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರೀ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. audio try ಮಾಡಿ sir. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಚೂರು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Okay, I think dear students, sir will start. Maybe he has a little problem in the.
Sir, how is it now? How is it now?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Right. So sorry for the interruption. Yeah. I was telling about the admission fee part. So for this 2,000 rupees, they also give you study material. This is about the admission part. Yeah. Now academic delivery happens through what are called as accredited institute. Just like how you enroll to a PU college, there in the NIOS program, you are formally enrolled with an institute with a nodal agency, which we call accredited institute or AI. That is only for formal purpose. But for all classes and teaching, it will be the responsibility of Jnanadhara. You will be a student of Jnanadhara, and you will get classes for both your board part as well as your competitive exam part. And these are the facilities they provide. They provide around 30 personal contact programs per subject and 5 additional sessions for practical subjects. These are only formally provided by NIOS. In addition to this, we will be providing a lot of classes from our side, from Ganadara side. So this is in addition to what we have planned. Okay, now coming to the evaluation system. Now this is the best part. This is the best part. You don't have to take all exams at once. I think for a student, there is no better news than this. You don't have to take up all exams at once. Right now, you completed your 10th exam recently, right? You wrote all the subjects in a span of say 1 week or 2 weeks, correct? But NIOS gives you a great deal of flexibility. You don't have to write all the exams at once. Okay, you can take exams twice in a year, right? And there is no concept of first year and second year, or no concept of 11th and 12th year. You just have to complete your physics paper, chemistry paper, maths paper, or whatever is your fourth subject is. Okay, just to give you an example, I'll just give you an example. If you enter into a normal conventional PU system, you will be writing your first PUC exam in the year 2021, in the month of March or April 2021. Okay, you will be writing the exam for all the 6 subjects, 4 core subjects, 2 languages. Okay, I repeat, if you enter into a normal PUC conventional system, in the month of March or April 2021, you will be writing 6 papers. Okay, and again at the end of your second year, that is in the year 2022, you will be writing 6 more papers, 4 core subjects and 2 languages, right? But in contrast, if you get into NIOS program, say this November or December, you're going to take up physics paper, right? That's it. Your physics part of your board content or board exam physics is over. You don't have to worry about it after that. Okay, so this December you complete your physics paper. You don't have to worry about your board physics part. You can only concentrate on your entrance exam physics part. Okay, then let's say 2021 March or April, you take up your chemistry paper. You are done with it. You don't have to bother about your chemistry board paper. Okay, and again 6 months later, you take up your maths paper. You're done with it. Okay, it's like that. It offers that great deal of flexibility, so that all the time, energy, effort you save in this NIOS system, you can direct it towards your competitive exam part, because that's where your real success lies. Because most of these competitive exams will not consider the board exam at all, except for CET. CET is the only competitive exam right now that will take 50% from your board exam part, 50% from the actual CET. But exams like JEE Main, NEET, and all other exams, JEE Advanced, they only consider your board exam marks for eligibility condition. Okay, so that's why one can exploit this NIOS system and utilize all the time for your competitive exam preparation. Okay, so that was the gist of what I wanted to tell you. Mainly think that NIOS is an alternative model recognized by the government of India, status as equal as your CBSE or ISC board. All engineering colleges, all universities accept NIOS degrees, NIOS certificates, okay? And it offers a great deal of flexibility, and it can save a lot of time for you to prepare for these competitive exams, okay? I'll just, anyway, these details we'll share it with you later. It's all about the nitty gritty of how many marks are allotted and so on. Let me not spend too much time on that. Advantages, I've already highlighted it. You can take up exams on demand, less number of subjects to study, and exams scattered over 2 years. It's not crammed into 1 week or so, okay? And all these are, and best part is, if you are pursuing any hobby like music or sports, you can still stay with it, okay? At the same time, you have time for competitive exams as well. These are all the advantages of NIOS. And apprehensions, some concerns with respect to NIOS. As I told you, it was designed for slow learners, but not the case anymore. There are a lot of talented students also taking it up. And as I told you, it is accepted by all universities. And even in the job market, when you go for interviews, job interviews, no one will deny you job just because you have an NIOS certificate in your second PUC. So that is not done, okay? Right. So that these are some of the concerns which are not there anymore. And recognition, I've told you, this is as important, and it has the same status as that of your CBSE or ICSE curriculum. All universities accept it. And there is, I'm sharing this notification from AIC, All India University Association. So it's clearly they have stated that they have or they will accept students from NIOS stream. And I also have this notification from Medical Council of India. Though for Medical Council, there is a final hearing pending in Supreme Court. And if that is done, even Medical Council of India has completely accepted it. Yes, dear students, in the limited time available, I thought I could give you a brief overview of what NIOS is. I know there would be a lot of questions regarding this. What I would suggest to you is go to NIOS website. They have a very neatly made brochure. Download it, go through it once again. And after that, if you have any doubts, you can ask for a session like this. So team members from Jnanadhara can sit with you and your parents and sort out all doubts and clarifications regarding this. Thank you all. Now over to Raghavendra sir.
Thank you, Sandeep sir, for a very, very neat presentation. In the limited time that you had, you have really explained what NIOS is all about. Now I request Srihari Thorgal sir, Dr. Srihari Thorgal sir, to present the options that we have in BVS. Okay, these students who are in the area of Rajajinagar and Basaveshwar may find this particular part to be more useful. Okay, please have a look. Have a look at it. Over to Srihari sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes. I will share my PPT. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Sardar Patel, University, Basaveshwar Nagar. We have a competitive exam support by Jnanadhara Educational Services. And this is founded in 1957 on the Deepavali Badipadimi Day. And Vidyavardhaka Sangha has completed 50 years of significant service to education. Having risen the humble beginning, the Sangha's name was came to reckon with the field of education today. Its growth has always run parallel to the need and the demand of the people, and also providing quality education at the affordable cost. Okay, and let me show you the some of the pictures of the campus. Yeah. This is what our campus is, Vidyavardhaka Sangha Basaveshwar Nagar campus, that is called Sardar Patel PU College. And this is office, library, physics lab. This is lecture hall, and yeah. Let me move on to the results of Vidyavardhaka College. In 2014-15 year, I have taken only 5 years of results. 99.5% result, pass percentage, and the highest score is 594, and this is state second rank. We have got state second rank in the college, and number of distinctions are 163 out of 204. The number of students appeared in the examination is 204. Out of them, 163 got distinctions. That is 79% students are distinction. In 2015, 100% result is there, and we have got first rank for the state first rank from our college, and number of distinctions is 164 out of again 210. Okay. In 2017, state second rank and 98.07% of pass percentage. Out of 207 students, 159 students are distinctions, that is 77%. In 2017 and 18 batch, again state first rank, 597. Pass percentage is 98.68. Total number of students appeared in the examination is 227. Out of them, 176 are distinction holders. Yeah. And in 2018 and 19, highest score is 590. We have missed out around 3-4 marks for a state topper, and 164 students are appeared. Out of among them, number of distinctions are 105. Yeah. And these are all the number of centums of the college. Every year we got centums in every subject. You can see here. Yes. And one more thing, that is Karnataka CET ranking within 10. In many colleges, they will announce within 1,000, sometimes within 500, within 5,000, within 10,000. And they are here, the case is within 10. We are announcing only within 10. That is in 2014-15, second rank and third rank from VVS, and first, fourth, 7th, 10th ranks are from 4 ranks out of in 10 rankings, the 4 rankings in 2015-16, second rank and 6th rank in 2016 and 17, and in every year you can see the name of the college in all newspapers. In 17 and 18, third rank and 8th rank. Yes. Let me move on to the courses offered by VVS. We have a science program with PCMB and PCME also. But VVS it does not contain any course like PCMC, CS. I think electronics is the better option here, and the commerce option, it is also there. Okay. Now, admission procedure for VVS. After 10th results, you can contact in the office and you can file your application. Then they will call you for interview, or so they will shortlist the results. Using that, you can enter into VVS. One more option is there, that is JET, Jnanadhara entrance test. If you can take the Jnanadhara test, we have a cutoff for that test. If you get that cutoff marks, you can enter into VVS. But one thing is that you must get 90% and above in your 10th examination. That is the mandatory thing which is fixed by the board of the management of VVS. Okay, and we are running 2 programs in VVS. That is, one is Focus NEET and Focus Means. We don't have advanced program in Vidyavardhaka. Those who are very interested in advanced level teaching, they can join our GT and NIOS program for advanced level program. Yes, sir. This is all about Vidyavardhaka. Over to Raghavan, sir. Sorry, Raghavendra, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Srihari, sir, for introducing the program that we have in Vidyavardhaka Sangha. Finally, I need to tell you a few programs about the GT. GT is the Gangama Timmaya institution. It has started actually this independent PU college few years back, but they didn't have science until now. From this academic year, they are taking admissions for the science program. And now this science program will be entirely managed by Ganadara Educational Services. That is, we will take care of the board part. We will also take care of the competitive examination part. We're going to have similar programs like Focus NEET, Focus JEE Main, okay? And also we are trying to actually do a very similar program for the CET called as the Focus CET. We may also have this advantage KPY say associated with it. It all depends on how many students will be interested in it. Now here, the college will basically start from somewhere around 7:30 or 8, and by 5 o'clock, you will get both the training for the board examination and the competitive examination. After that, you are completely free. Now, if you look at this program, it will be a big advantage, okay? Because after 5, it will be completely your time. You can utilize for your preparation for the examination or utilize for some of your hobbies or something like that. Whereas a student who is opting for college plus a coaching classes elsewhere will not get time like this. Something like 5 to 6 hours every day you will get for your preparation. The stress level obviously will come down. I think as I told you in the beginning, the purpose of Jnanadhara is to give quality education at the same time, not unnecessarily put you in too much of stress. Our NIOS program or this GT program is actually an effort in that direction. Both of them will help you to really balance your board and the competitive examination pretty well. This integrated program is very similar to the program run by Diksha or by base colleges. Okay, base PU college has an integrated program. A similar program will be at GT. The advantages, you will actually have an affordable, course here. The fees wise, it's going to be much lesser. And secondly, there's actually a big campus, and you have plenty of place for your labs, classrooms are more spacious than what you have in other integrated programs. And also you have a big playground. And we are thinking of introducing a play time for the students, okay, during the college hours itself, so that you play for 1 hour, finish off all your assignments, and then you can go. So GT is much more, say, complete program in the sense it will take care of your board exam, it will take care of your competitive examination, to some extent also the entertainment. Okay, you can play with your friends and then go after that, and at home you can actually concentrate on learning actually things that you want. Okay, number one, you can give a little time for the board exam or the competitive examination, and then utilize the remaining time for your hobbies. Maybe if you are, say, want to pursue music or maybe dance or say some sports, you can always do it. So that is actually the program at GT. And where is this Gangamattimaya institution? This is actually on the Magdi Road. Many of you who are resident of say Basveshwar Nagar, Rajajinagar, it will take around something like 15-20 minutes to reach the campus. And we are also planning to have transportation to help you to commute from your place to this. But all this when the government allows us to do the classes in the regular college. But until then, it will be online. It will be online. So now, if you all are interested, sir, Shriyari sir, can I share the screen for a while?
Sure, sir.
Okay. So now, if you feel that you need more information about all the programs for you to decide on this, you can feel free to actually contact us. For all VVS related queries, please contact Dr. Srihari Thorgal. And we'll also try to give you the phone numbers. We'll send you the brochure and the phone numbers and everything by WhatsApp. Okay, we'll share it with Niharika, and then she can actually share with everyone. Or if you all can write to us, we'll also be happy to share. Then admission to GT and Purna Pragna, Professor Raghavan sir, today is busy with the parent-teachers meeting. Look, even in spite of all this, we are conducting online classes for the second year VVS students and also for Purna Pragna College. Both second years we are already doing the classes. Our classes are well accepted. And also we are doing parent-teachers meeting online itself. On this Zoom, we will request the parents and the students to come. So we have a one-to-one interaction. We tell them about their performance in the test. We'll try to find out how many hours they're spending in the house for doing it, and how to improve the performance. What are the things required? Okay, all this analysis is done in this parent-teachers meeting. Professor Raghavan is busy doing that, and he will be available for any doubts on you have in GT and Purna Pragna. For admission to NIOS, if you want to really take up, I'll tell you there are some already 6 students who have enrolled for it. Okay, and we are going to do this program only for 6 if 6 comes. But if more comes, we'll be happy, and this will be for a small group, and you will find that you will get enough time for doing other things. Okay, this is a really stress-free course that you will actually come with, and this is something which is tried out very new in Karnataka and Bangalore. But this program is already quite popular in North India. Students of Kota, Jaipur, they're taking it in big numbers. Okay, so if you're interested in this NIOS, please contact us immediately, and we'll be happy to help you out. For this, you can contact either Sandeep sir or you can contact me. I'm Dr. M.K. Raghavendra. And also, I would like to tell you that we will start the classes from next week. July 13th, we'll be starting the classes. And we'll be very happy if you feel that you want to enroll. You will also be part of the journey where you will be able to fulfill your dreams and aspirations, but at the same time, don't feel that stress, especially during the time of pandemic, which is really one of its kind in a century. It doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened now. So maybe you people will be witnessing this and say that after maybe 10-15 years that there was a pandemic during my 10th standard board examination. It went on to actually 1 or 2 more years, but still I managed to do very well at the +2 level because I chose maybe NIOS or GT or VVS, and you'll be part of that journey. And we are also looking forward for your participation. Okay, and now I want to also add one more thing. This entire meeting was possible because of the initiative of Anand Ram sir. He has been, in fact, always standing by the side of us and then helping us. In fact, to also reveal one more point is that the NIOS program will be actually held in Vagartha premises, which is in front of west of Cod Road. Okay, Cod Road Hospital. I'm sorry, Cod Road Hospital. The classes will be conducted there. It doesn't require a big space. It just requires a classroom where all of us can sit and actually go through all the concepts and ideas and problem solving and so on and so forth. Anyway, there is a place for contact programs. In terms of the commuting and other things, is going to be much more easier. And also students of Anand Ram sir will feel more homely because it will be in Vagartha. Okay, so therefore, thanks to Anand Ram sir for this program and also for allowing us to utilize the premises. Sandeep sir wants to say something. Please, sir.
Sir, just to add to what you are saying, all our classes will be live in the online mode, whereas many places they are giving recorded classes. Right. So all our classes are live interactive classes where doubts are clarified then and there itself. So that's another unique point with Jnanadhara.
Many of the students who are attending the online courses that we are conducting feel that it's almost like a classroom. Okay, it's almost like a classroom because they answer our questions. Whenever we ask for a doubt, we ask a specific name and then make them answer. And then we can actually show a lot of videos, a lot of animations, which was not possible in a regular class. So many of them are feeling that this actually is a better way of communication. All right. Okay. Now I think I would request Anandram sir to say a few things, and also students, if you have doubts, you can start asking. Anandram sir.
Sir, good evening. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Parents, students, good evening. How are you all doing? Very happy to see you all. All are doing fine. All right. Nitya, Niharika, Purna, Prajwal, Chandan.
Yes, sir. We are fine, sir.
All doing fine. Parents are there? Okay, good. Good evening to parents. All right. So I think Raghavendra sir has taken through all the team of Ganadara has taken you through the journey of, what after 10th. So I think now you have all the roads being shown to you. Now it's left to you to choose. And sir is always there. He has a vast experience, and I should say that I am blessed to have him as my very good friend. And when he really supported me when I also started the online classes, thanks to you, Raghavendra sir, once again. So hope you will sit back, parents, students, and take a call. And any doubts, you can always call Raghavendra sir. He's always there to clear your doubts, right? Whatever may be the kind of program you would like to get into. And Raghavendra sir, very kind of you. Thank you once again for having me. And I thank the entire team of Jnanadhara. Thank you, everyone.
Sir, in the beginning, I did wish everyone the wishes for the Guru Purnima, and you being in fact a Guru of the highest order, having lot of students, I think my wishes, and also Subhashya for the Guru Purnima.
Thank you, sir. You also, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, students. Any doubts, any questions for us?
Happy Guru Purnima, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. This for Anandram, sir, no?
Thank you, children.
Sir, for both of you, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I just also entered my number there. So in case you have queries, you have any doubts, you can call me, and also I will direct to others. And also, if you WhatsApp me with your numbers, I'll be happy to actually send you the brochure and also the detailed program, okay, of all of this. Please note down. If you have any doubts, parents and also students, please let me know.
So there are exams, SAT exams, sir, for abroad studies.
Correct.
So is there any how to get write those exams?
Okay. Okay. The SAT exam, if you look at the papers, they have some subjects that you can choose and answer them. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, and also you have English. Am I right? Yeah.
For some universities, it is required TOEFL, sir.
But they also have SAT. SAT also can help them to get a seat.
Yes,
so
sir.
SAT examination, if you look at the MCQ question, I found, because I have seen only some two times this particular paper, one a sample paper, another one a paper which somehow one student had got it. I found that many of the questions are very similar to our mains level examination. If student has prepared very well for the mains examination, I think can clear the SAT examination also pretty well. But only issue is, I think it's at a little earlier date. It is not actually when you are all very, very well prepared. But I think you'll have to do it in the month of either December or January. Nowadays, the mains examination is also in the month of January. So if you go through our program, like either the NIOS or for that matter, the GT program, I think you may be actually better prepared for the SAT examination, I think.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And also NIOS is recognized world over. Okay, all universities accept NIOS. NIOS students, I mean. Yeah.
Sir, there was a question from Pratiksha, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Is it right? Pratiksha raised a question about the validity of NIOS for NEET. So let us clear the air here.
Yeah.
the Medical Council of India has raised an objection for which NIOS, Medical Council of India, is that council which governs all the medical colleges. They are the ones who are going to decide the eligibility condition for getting into medical college. So that council has raised an objection, but that is being challenged by NIOS. In the High Court, NIOS won the case. That is, High Court ruled that all NIOS students are eligible for NEET. But Medical Council of India has gone to Supreme Court now, and the final decision is pending. And it is widely believed that the ruling will be in favor of NIOS. Okay, so let us be very frank here. For engineering, all universities, AICTE and all universities accept NIOS. But for medicine, this is one small glitch, which will obviously be overcome in a short span of time. And by the time you write NEET, I think definitely this will be decided.
By the way, for this year's NEET examination, they are allowing NIOS students to write the examination. Okay, they will be allowed to write the examination, but the admission will depend on the outcome of the Supreme Court. Okay, that also they have very clearly mentioned in the application form. But they are allowed to write the exam. And last year, those who write the examination are already doing the course in many of the medical colleges. The NIOS students who cleared last year, 2019, are already there in medical college. Okay, and they are doing their program very well. If there are no more questions, I think we will basically end the discussion. And I once again thank all my colleagues of Ganadara, Sandeep sir, then we have Srihari sir, and also Prajwal, okay, who has been managing all this. You can hear his voice all the time. So he's the one who was the host for this program. So we have Prajwal, who takes care of the office administration. Along with that, also Sudha MK, who is also be looking of the admissions in BBS. So they both are also present here. So I thank the entire team of Ganadara, and definitely special thanks to Anand Ram sir for introducing us to the students, and also Niharika for taking interest in organizing this. And thanks a lot for your initiative. So we really look forward for
No problem, sir.
to join us. Yeah?
Thank you, sir.
And all the students and the parents for attending this program. Have a wonderful weekend. We know that we have already taken most of it. So at least for next few hours, enjoy, and then hope you will have a wonderful week ahead. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anandram sir. Thank you, JS.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. I'm Rajiv.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I leave, sir.
Once
Thank you,
again,
sir.
thanks a lot. And so we'll
Thank
end
you.
the meeting now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
I think Prajwal, you can end the meeting.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, shall I leave?